Welcome to this update. Let's discuss what's going to happen in the next few days. So, first, let's see the general pattern first, so we understand what's happening, and then we'll check the severe weather and everything. So, we have that severe weather today and tomorrow, there and Sunday, some rain in the Great Lakes and East Coast, and we have that system entering California and the Pacific Northwest, so lots of rain there and snow in the mountains in those areas, and then this low pressure will keep tracking northeast and getting strong, and then looks like another low pressure will form there in South Dakota, and that will bring the big severe weather on Monday, and there will be still some snow in the northern Rockies behind, and some rain heading into Canada. And then the storms continue on Tuesday very strong, and the low pressure lingers around there. Lots of snow in parts of Montana will just keep lingering there, and then more storms on Wednesday and possibly Thursday too. Another low pressure on Friday with some rain in the northeast and some storms in the south by next weekend. And then later we might have another low pressure in the Great Lakes and Canada, and the high pressure will settle in the south, but that's too far out. So let's look step by step. So first the rainfall outlook and the snowfall outlook here for the next few days. So starting tomorrow, lots of snow possible in the Sierra Nevada, the mountains of Oregon and other areas there. Day 3, which is Sunday, more snow scattered the parts of the northern Rockies. Day 4, it's already far out, but there are some probabilities here in parts of Wyoming, Washington and Oregon and other areas there. Day 5, more around Montana and Wyoming. Day 6, there in Montana, and day 7, scattered in parts there. So quantitative precipitation. This is today. Then day 2 in parts of the south there, the east coast and the northwest. Day 3 in the north and northwest and parts of the mid-south. Day 4 in the north and parts of the Midwest and Great Plains. Day 5 there in Montana and parts of the central US and east coast. Day 6 in parts of the central US there and even east coast and the north. Day 7 parts of the south and east coast there. Day 1 through 7, this is what it looks like. There are some hot spots in Texas, in Montana, in the central eastern US and the Pacific Northwest. So this is like the general outlook. Let's see the severe weather. So let's see day 2 now, day 3 through 8. So day 3 I showed you, I think. So day 4, there's a 30% which would be straight and enhanced risk in there in Kansas, southern Nebraska, northern Oklahoma, 30%. And a 15% from northern Texas to Nebraska there. So that's big. So Colorado State University just added this for day 4 because they had it lower before. So they have lots of probabilities there, 30%, 60, 45% there in those areas of the Great Plains, and a 5%, a 15%. The CIPS also has it for those areas. Day 5, Tuesday, National Weather Service has a 15% from northern Texas to southern Wisconsin. Colorado State University has some too for those areas there and everything. And CIPS has for the central US and eastern US. Day 6, CIPS has somewhat stronger for parts of for Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas and those areas, and all the way to the east coast probabilities. Colorado State University has parts of the central US there, and all the way to the East Coast too. And National Weather Service has a 15% from Texas to Missouri on Tuesday. No, that's Wednesday, yes, Wednesday, day 6. So Thursday, the SIPS and Colorado State University still has it for the South, Central, and East Coast. And day 8, which is Friday, I think, the SIPS has an area 10% for Texas and 15% parts of the East Coast. And the Colorado State University has 4 parts of the East Coast and South there. The National Weather Service doesn't have anything for day 7 or day 8. So this will probably be a big event on Monday and Tuesday. So we'll make more updates as this gets closer. So let's just try to look here some Cape for Monday. So you can see on Monday afternoon and evening the Cape climbs all the way there to Nebraska and South Dakota. So you have like in some areas up to 1,700 or 2,000 joules per kilogram in those areas of Kansas there and southern Nebraska and Texas too. But we'll keep monitoring this. Let's see dew points. So Monday around that time, it shows like, I don't know if this is right, but it's showing like 80 and 75 for parts of Oklahoma and Kansas. But the main risk area there in Kansas will be like in the 70s, in the 60s in Nebraska. I don't know if this will maintain, because 70s dew points is kind of high, but it's totally possible. So let's see temperatures, because we will have some colder temperatures in the western US behind this, but here comes an interesting news. In the southern US, a high pressure will dominate around those days and everything, and there are alerts for excessive heat all the way from Texas to South Carolina from May 10th to the 16th here. So and there's even a drought risk in Florida there. So be aware of those high temperatures in the south there. You can see that here in southern Texas, parts of Florida there. It will start being hotter and everything, but especially in those days that they mentioned there. So let's just see one more thing. The hazards outlook of day 3 through 7, they have high winds in many areas there of the plains and the Rockies and the southwest. Winds, heavy rain, parts of the plains there into the mid-south. Severe weather there, like I showed you. They even have a hazardous heat for southern Texas, day 3 through 7. And some areas of flooding possible there, and critical fire risk in parts of New Mexico there, and West Texas, in those areas, day 3 through 7. So please be aware of these events that are about to come, and stay safe.